video is sponsored by PetFlow.com. PetFlow.com is the leader in pet food delivery services, offering food and pet supplies from over 150 leading pet brands. Many of you have a dog exactly like Brutus. He's crazy, he jumps, he pulls on the leash, and today I'm gonna show you what you need to do to get a dog like Brutus to love listening to you. Do you wanna help us bring dog training out of this culture of prong collar, choke chain, and e-collar training? Consider contributing to our Patreon campaign. I always pay attention to how many of you click thumbs up when you watch the videos. By clicking thumbs up, you're helping our videos get even more noticed. Now, let's go inside and meet Lynn, Chris, and the amazing golden retriever, Brutus. Lynn, how old is Brutus?
He's 1.5 years.
And I get the sense when I was over here the other day, he was wild, he was crazy, super excited dog. My type of dog, I love dogs like this. But I got the sense that you feel a bit overwhelmed, both of you. Is that safe to say?
It's very safe to say.
Tell me some of the issues you're having with Brutus.
Taking him for walks, barking, lunging at cars.
What is your training schedule like with him right now?
We admit we should probably spend more time with him. We have hectic work schedules. Taking him on walks is really difficult for us. I can't take him on a walk by myself because I just can't control him. So it's a two-person job.
He pulls on a leash, he jumps, he barks, and he's just a generally kind of crazy dog.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
Well, I'll tell you this though, the more energetic your dog is, the more intelligent your dog is. This is one of the most frustrating points to me as a dog trainer. I don't think you guys think this at all, but a lot of people think that if their dog is wild like this, that this just means they have attention deficit disorder and they're not the brightest dog in the world, when the opposite is true. The more high energy your dog is, the more teachable they are. And I'd like to see a few of the things that you've taught him, maybe go on a short walk, and then I'll come up with a game plan as to how we can resolve a few of these issues. What do you say?
Let's do it.
Let's go. Brutus is pretty hyper today, but no surprise. We expected that. Let's see what your existing communication is with him right now.
Brutus, come here, buddy. Come here. Sit.
I'll take it.
Brutus, down. Nope.
Okay, all right. Have you taught him anything else besides sitting down, obedience-wise?
He knows leave it.
Oh, now he's listening quite well, actually. Notice how that treat gets his attention. Why don't you drop a piece of chicken in front of him and ask him to leave it alone and see how he does? As Chris and Lynn were showing how well their communication with Brutus was, a car drove by. All right, so what's going on with that?
We do have a busy street, so this is our entire walk.
I mean, look at it from his perspective. There's a big metal object moving, and I mean, who wouldn't want to chase that? Well, how many of your dogs do this? Tell me in the comments below. I'm gonna show you how to get over that today, though, because that is a frustrating issue that might keep you from walking him.
It does.
And then he has more pent-up energy, and it complicates other issues. That's an overwhelming thing. I've been there myself. I understand. Let's go inside and see if we can come up with a good game plan. He was actually really responsive when you had treats, which is totally fine. For that first year of training, using treats is a really good idea. Lunging at the cars was very concerning, obviously. I know you can't like that at all. And fortunately, we have him on a harness as well, so he can't slip out of a collar or anything. He's tough to control. I mean, he's a very strong dog.
I can't control him.
What is his fetch ability? And I define fetch as throw a ball or a toy, chase it, pick it up, bring it back, let go instantly, and repeat.
Well, he doesn't give the ball back. He'll go and chase it, bring it back in our area, but then he wants to turn it into a game of keep away.
The most important thing that you guys need to know, and you guys at home who are dealing with this issue, is you have to understand that your dog cannot absorb new concepts until their energy has gotten out of them. And with a brilliant dog like Brutus, a walk is not really a sufficient way to get their energy out. You know what I mean?
Right.
Especially like a golden retriever. Think about what they were bred to do. They were really bred to work with people for hours on end in the field. So we have to find some way to simulate that, unless you want to take up hunting. I don't know.
No.
But fetch is the path of least resistance to get your dog tired. Usually a good 15 or 20 minutes will do the trick for most dogs. First thing in the morning is good though. That way, after they're charged up from a good night's sleep, you're able to get that energy out.
Right.
This is what we need to do. Get a handle on fetch, polish that up a little bit, make it look nice. Then I think he's gonna listen a lot better. While Brutus is acclimating to the backyard and being the curious animal that he is, let me tell you some exciting news. PetFlow.com has agreed to contribute 10% of your purchase price back to the dog training revolution so that we can do even better videos for you. If you're buying dog food anyway, and you want to avoid driving across town, and you want the best prices around, and you want to support our videos, Just visit petflow.com/ZachGeorge today. They make it so much easier for you to get your dog food without you having to drive across town every 2 weeks, every month to get your dog food, which brings me to my next point. You can set up recurring delivery at any time interval you want to make sure that your dog food arrives on time. Make sure you enter the code ZACH20 when you set up recurring delivery on your pet food. Now let me show you how to teach your dog to fetch. It's important to get your dog excited about the toy, whatever that might be. Now, if your dog is not initially excited, don't give up on him. This is actually the first step of teaching fetch, getting your dog to tug and let go. Come here. That's it. That's it. And right here, he finds satisfaction when I pull back like that. Now, to get your dog to let go, all you have to do is make the game uninteresting. Yes, good. All I was doing there was simply stabilizing it. I wasn't pulling it back. That made it less interesting. Now I'm gonna give it right back to him. Go. Good. And see right there what I did? I took it away before he could get it. This is getting him more interested in it. This is how your fetch needs to look initially. Now, so he doesn't get frustrated, I'm gonna give him one, just so he stays involved with the game. See that? Yes, go get it. Now, when he picks it up, I'm gonna run the other way to get him to bring it back. Because if I go to him, he's probably gonna run from me. I don't want him to run from me. I want him to chase me, but I gotta get his attention. Hey, Brutus, come on, let's go. That's okay. Hey, Brutus. And right there, look, he's looking at me, he's thinking about running towards me, but he's like, you don't look that interesting. So I've gotta get more interesting. My goal is to get him just to take a step towards me. If you gotta act goofy, go ahead and act goofy. Be silly. Do what you gotta do to get your dog's attention. Come on, buddy, let's go. Yes, yes, good, good, look at that, look at that. Good boy, I'm gonna celebrate that. That's awesome. Yes, good, get it. Good, go back, get it. See right there, I wanna send the message to him, look, I'm willing to give it back to you as long as you try and play by my rules. I've got him on a lead now, so now I've got more control. We have 2 layers of controlling the environment now. We have this fence around here, and we have the lead now. Right now, he's telling me he'd rather play with this toy here, so I'm okay with that. There we go, now we got him, look at him. So switching up toys is really good. This one came from petflow.com, it's one of my favorites. Get it, yeah, go get it. There we go, now look, he's chasing the toy. He can't run away from me now. I've got him on a lead. Do you see how he's getting a little bit bored with it right now? That is so normal. When you first start playing a new game, you're not really that into it. But as you continue to play it and you get better and better, you get more excited about playing it. That's kind of how fetch is for a dog. I can encourage him to come back like this. Come on, buddy. Yeah. He let go immediately, right there. The whole reason for doing this is A, a dog like this needs to know how to fetch, and secondly, it makes it way easier to teach them once you get that energy out of them. You don't want to be working with an unexercised dog, especially on something like walking nicely on a leash. He can chase things, but they need to be the right things. In other words, toys, not cars. Okay, so Brutus still isn't as tired as I would like, and he has this habit of going full speed ahead right out of the door. This is my cue to pause and wait until I feel he's receptive to listening. Plus, remember that leash training should be done in front of the house first. Until your dog demonstrates that he or she is receptive to listening here first, you're not ready to go on a walk. If you must walk anyway, be prepared to be tolerant of this behavior until you can do proper training. So I'm just getting Peppy to be interesting, get his mind off of all the distractions. Come on, let's go. Come on. He's not really into the tug toy right now, but that's to be expected. I just want to keep him guessing a little bit. So I'm gonna move around. Look how he's following me. No tension here, that's good. Now, if your dog isn't willing to work for a tug toy, as in this case, oftentimes the walk can serve as the reward. He gets to enjoy the walk uninterrupted when he listens and walks acceptably. So already a lot better. I mean, he's not behaving perfectly, but I'm able to get some moments where there's not a ton of tension on the leash. Rather than pull your dog back, give them the benefit of the doubt. Really try and get them to pay attention and come to you voluntarily. Hey, Brutus, Brutus, over here. See that? No tension. He pulled up a little bit, but then he stopped. There's a car coming right now, so I'm gonna try and be one step ahead and get his attention on me. Come here, Brutus, come here. Yes, good, come on, Brutus. Brutus, this way, come on. Come on, this way, nope. Come on. Okay, that didn't go so well. So my task next time is to be more interesting than I was that time, or to create distance between us and the moving car if possible. Come on, this way, come on. Brutus, 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 yes, yes, good, good boy. He looked at me, he just glanced at me when that car was driving by. That's what you want. You want to find that moment where your dog is like, I'm thinking about listening to you.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, good boy, that was good, nice work. Look, no tension, no tension. We're gonna come back the other way here. Rather than going on your full walk, remember, you can't wait for your walk in order to do your training. Set up special training sessions like this. Come here. Yes. There we go, look at that. I changed direction because it looked like Brutus was gonna start pulling. So before he starts pulling, I wanna let him know, no, I don't like that. If you're gonna do that, we're just gonna walk this way. This teaches your dog to pay attention to you to see where the walk is headed. There's a dachshund over here that he just tried to run at. Sir, Brutus. And rather than pull him back here, look what I'm doing. Brutus, hey, come on. Brutus, come on. Brutus, hey, over here, yes. By being just a little patient and offering some encouragement in these instances, you are teaching your dog to think. This is what it means to teach a dog. But keep the walk a fun thing. You want to be the thing your dog is focused on. We're actually going to take a walk up here to the busy road to see how he does with the cars in a minute. Once I'm satisfied that he's somewhat paying attention to me. It became clear that getting too close to the road really complicated communication. So my job is to go back to the last known place of compliance from Brutus and work from there. If your dog won't take treats, you need to create distance. You can't be in front of a heavy distraction. If they're like, I care more about that distraction than the treats, you need to work up to that. Sit. Don't miss those opportunities to let your dog know when you're really proud of them. So right here is about the distance that he's somewhat compliant in, but we got cars everywhere. Right now, trying to get him to listen on this busy street is not reasonable. We have to work up to that on this less busy street first. Well, now I see a truck is about to drive up here. I see that he's into it, so I'm gonna try and get his attention on me with the turkey. That's not working, so I'm gonna try and get more exciting. And while Brutus is still behaving kind of erratically, he does not lunge at the car, and I'm gonna let him know I really like that. Good boy, that's it. See that? Good. Over time, you'll find that if you keep doing this, your dog is gonna look to you for guidance. When he knows you're fun, when he knows you're gonna be a good time, he's a lot more likely to pay attention to you. It's gonna take some time to work with him on this issue, obviously, but this is where you start. Your next step is getting him to glance up at you and reward him as much as you can for doing that. Tell me where your dog rates on the energy level scale. Are they low energy, medium energy, or high energy? Tell me in the comments below. Also, make sure you click thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Like me on Facebook too, and help us raise the standards in dog training by contributing on patreon.com/ZakGeorge. Even $2 a month helps us do much more. Thank you guys, and you guys did totally awesome today. Really good job. Good. See you in the next video. Really hope you guys liked the video. A huge thank you to petflow.com for giving 10% back to the dog training revolution when you visit the link petflow.com/ZakGeorge. This is an easy way for you guys to support the videos you care about, save money, and make your life more convenient. You can also support our videos by visiting patreon.com/ZakGeorge and making a small monthly contribution. Just click that link. Don't forget to subscribe, give me a thumbs up too, and if you want to see some more examples of training your dog to walk nicely on a leash, you can go through my leash walking playlist. We have a lot of pretty awesome examples on that with lots of different types of dogs. If you need a step-by-step guide on teaching your dog the basics, see the other playlist. Thanks guys, you totally rule. We'll see you in the next one.